Hi Aries, welcome to your monthly tarot reading for the month of May. So as always, this is a general reading for the whole sign of Aries. So you might want to check out your moon sign and rising sign as well if they're a different zodiac sign to Aries. And yeah, for a much more personal reading that's accurate to you and your own life, then do get a personal tarot reading from the link underneath this video. I also do free daily card readings on TikTok as well at I am Liz Roberta, and my handle is the same on Instagram at I am Liz Roberta. Okay, so now that's out of the way, let's get started and see what is in store for you guys this month. Okay, so as always, let's start off in your past. And it's like there's been a sudden tragic ending to something. And I feel like this for a lot of you is going to be the ending of plans, it's going to be the endings of holidays you thought was going to happen, weddings that you thought were going to go ahead. You know, probably for a lot of you, endings of jobs and things like that. But at the same time, it's like you are starting to actually appreciate, and I feel like this is appreciating the sunshine, appreciating time with your family, having the time at home to get things done. But you're definitely feeling a strong sense of loss. And that actually carries on into your present here, and it's actually gotten worse. So it's like initially you had a feeling of loss, and again, I really strongly feel like for a lot of you this is because of the whole coronavirus situation. So it's like initially you had that sense of loss and some grief and sadness, but now going into the present it's just carrying on, and it's almost like it's getting worse. So we've got these two cards here. So it's like you're feeling anxious, you're feeling frustrated, a lot of your plans have literally gone out the window. These people are falling out of a window, and that's like what's happening to your plans, what's happening to, you know, your summer, all the things and holidays that you thought you were going to be going on. But that said, for those of you in relationships, I feel like a lot of you are actually in quite a strong position because I have the Lovers card here. So it's like amidst all of the turmoil, a lot of you are going to be finding stability within your relationships, for those of you who are coupled up and in love. So if you're living with a partner, then you might be really grateful for that right now. You're living with someone instead of living alone. And in a way, you are actually kind of coming to terms with the things that you've had to leave behind. You're starting to come to terms with the fact that things aren't going to be looking the way that you thought they were. And I actually think, from memory, I think my reading for you guys for April was about COVID as well, which, yeah, like some of the monthly readings, I don't even mention it, and then some of them are kind of all about COVID. And for some reason with Aries, it really seems like a big theme in your life right now is coronavirus. So I feel like a lot of you will have been quite affected by it, you know, work-wise and with your plans as well. And obviously, you know, some of you for health and if family members have had it and things like that. But yeah, definitely some anxiety going on. But the good news is as we go into the future, it does get better. So, you know, as things start going back to normal, as restrictions start easing, people start going back to work and things like that, things do get a little bit easier. So then it's like you're kind of struggling to get back into a routine. So it's going to be a bit of an adjustment period where you're trying to get back into a routine, trying to get all of your plans back on track. But you're actually quite happy to go back to work. For those of you who are going to be going back to a job, if you haven't been carrying on work as normal, you're actually going to be really happy to go back to work. Especially for those of you, you know, if you have to find a new job, you're going to be quite satisfied, you know, happy that you found a job to go back to, happy that you're bringing in money, and things like that. And it's like you're starting a new journey in the future because we have the Fool here. So it's like you will see things differently. All this kind of suffering you've gone through, all this anxiety, all of this annoyance, frustration, sadness that you felt as a result of the coronavirus, it's like it gives you a new perspective. So when you do start going back to work and when you are able to go out and see your friends and family and things like that, it's like you have a whole new perspective and you're just happy, you just want to get started, you want to get going, and you're going to be a lot more grateful for the small things. Okay, interesting. And then I just asked what this card's about because I have the Two of Pentacles here for you guys. And you're going to be thinking about what you want in your financial life and your career life going forward. And you may have already had some like inkling, some inspiration, some new ideas during this time, but you haven't actually got all the information that you need yet. So it's like you're starting to get the intuitive ideas through, which can come through as desires, urges, like a vision that you want for yourself. So yeah, you're going to start thinking about, you know, how can I make my life as abundant as possible? How can I achieve everything I want to achieve? And I think that's probably, this is coming up because you're starting to think about that now. And when you have this, you know, new lease of life, this new beginning, once things start going back to normal, you're going to be really kind of looking at things differently and thinking, right, what do I really want from my life? I need to make the most of it, because you're going to have this newfound sense of gratitude and appreciation. But yeah, you haven't got all of the information yet. And then a card of family and nostalgia. So you're going to be so happy to be reunited with your family. And as I said, really getting the sense from these cards that after you kind of come out the other side of this, you're going to be so grateful. You're going to have a whole new perspective, a new lease of life. And ultimately, for a lot of you, it really will end up being a positive thing that you're able to look back on because you had that suffering and you've been able to transform the way that you view your life as a result. But yeah, definitely at the moment, feeling some anxiety, feeling some frustration for you guys. And yeah, your future, it's very much about career and planning for the future. That's definitely the theme in your future. I've just pulled a few more cards, and again, it's like that creative idea, creative inspiration, planning a vision for the future, and just getting to work, which is kind of what I've already said. You know, you're going to be starting to get some ideas, starting to think, how can I be abundant? How can I be prosperous? And what do I need to do to work towards that? And what is the vision of my future that I really want to create? So yeah, get prepared for a whole new lease of life, a new beginning, really feeling like you just want to wipe the slate clean and start again, particularly in relation to your financial life and your career life. Maybe it's because, you know, you've been at home so much and actually quite liked it, and you're thinking, right, what can I do that's going to allow me to be at home more or have more flexibility or work from home, something like that. But yeah, you're definitely going on this new journey. When things start going back to normal, you're not going to be the same person. That's for what's coming out of your reading. You're really not going to be the same person. You're going to be looking at things differently, looking for new opportunities, and starting to think, right, what do I want my future to be? And particularly again in relation to your money and career life. So make a note of any ideas that you have, because that could be divine inspiration coming through to you for, you know, what you need to build, what you need to create, or what career you need to go for next. So it will get easier, Aries. If you are struggling with anxiety and your plans changing and things like that, know that the future is going to get easier. And as I said, ultimately for a lot of you, it is going to be for your benefit because you're going to have this new lease of life. Excuse me. Friendship, you're an incredible friend. I feel like this is coming up because a lot of you are missing your friends right now, possibly feeling a bit lonely, isolated. So this is to remind you that you're an incredible friend, you're valued and a joy to be around. So even if, you know, you can't see your friends in person right now, just know that you do still have a network available to you, and those friendships are still there. So yeah, I think that card's probably acknowledging the fact that some of you are missing your friends, and to remind you again that, you know, things are going to go back to normal and you're just going to appreciate those times with your friends more than ever. Be fearlessly you. So this is in relation to this, you know, these new ideas, new inspiration, this new vision of your life that you want to build. And it's asking you to be fearlessly you. So this is an amazing opportunity as you move forward to wipe away anything which doesn't fit, wipe away anything which doesn't align with the best version of you. You know, this new perspective is going to give you a chance to see more clearly. So this is telling you to become fearlessly you. This is the most powerful step you can take towards living your best life. Don't worry what others think. So as I said, write down any ideas that you're getting, because it does seem like, you know, you're going to be going on this new journey. So you're going to be getting signs for that, you know, angel numbers, ideas, synchronicities coming through, so pay attention to those. Base chakra, again, this is about career and finances, so focus on positive thoughts and words. So this is going to be, you know, planning your vision, think of your vision, try and plan for it from a positive place as opposed to one of scarcity. So instead of planning your future by, you know, what's going to be the most secure if this happens again, really try and, you know, tune into your intuition, your heart, what is going to be the most fulfilling route for you. I always trust my instincts. My sixth sense doesn't let me down. So again, I just looked at the clock and it was 11:11 as I looked at that. So I'm going to leave it here on this card because I feel like that is the message. Listen to your inspiration. Listen to any ideas that you're getting through. You are going to be going on a new journey as we come out of coronavirus. So you're going to be seeing things differently. You're going to be getting some new ideas and you're going to be able to plan for the future again. So it will get better for you, Aries. So that's it for your reading today. If you want a personal reading, do head to the link underneath this video. Remember to hit subscribe and I'll see you next month.